Hello ladies, and welcome to My Mature Style. I am Faith, and as promised, I'm about to do a wig laydown with some products that I got from a company called True Connoisseur Solutions. They sent me 3 products, and these are what I'm going to be using to lay down the lace. And just to put everything into perspective, this particular product here, which is called the Go Glueless Lace in Place Stick, is basically going to replace any kind of hard hairspray that you use, okay? The second product that they sent me, it's called a Lace in Place System Mist. And this would basically replace a lay down like this product. And then the third thing that they sent me was a foam, which is called Lace in Place System Foam Gel. And it basically would replace a Nairobi or whatever. So the deal is that I have been seeing these products on TikTok for a while, and if you guys have been following me on my YouTube channel, I've been doing this for 8 years, and you guys know that I like to test out my own stuff. And the reason I do is because if I'm watching somebody else do a recording, they're going to edit it up, right? If they edit it up, that means that I may not see everything that happened. So I decided to do this demo live, because I want you guys to see me use this live, not just, just using it. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to prep my hair so that I can put a wig cap on. And like I said, the reason I wanted to do this live is because I want you guys to see, what it looks like live. Now, the reason I'm doing this right here is because unlike some people, I have a short forehead, and you may have seen some people who do this demo with a big forehead. They don't have any hair on their forehead. Not me. I have hair on my forehead. And so I have to push my hair back before I put on my nylon cap so that I can make sure it's all out of the way, because I got hair all the way up to my eyebrows. So I'm going to go ahead and put on this cap. And so this will kind of prep me for this lay down that I'm going to do. Let me show you the wig that I'm going to use. I'm going to use the Bare Lace. This one is Full Lace Unit 9. I have her in the color 2. This is the one I'm going to use to do the lay down. I have already molded her so that she can kind of stay out of my way while I'm doing this. I've got my blower so that I can blow this product dry, because it says you need to do that. I've got some alcohol to take off any residue here, because that's another thing they said that you have to do. And I am going to just follow the steps that they said to use to do this. But first, they had something on their website that says who this is for, this product, and who it's not for. So let me tell you who it's for. It says this is for you if you wear wigs, lace regularly, if you have skin sensitivity, if you want to prioritize hold and edge and hair health. Okay, people, stop trying to be co-invited to this, because I'm not doing this with anybody. Okay, so stop. And if this is not for you, it says if you need waterproof installs, if you want months-long wear without maintenance, and you're not concerned about your edge and hair health. Okay. All right, so that's who it's for and who it's not for. So I am going to, full disclosure, again, they are not paying me to do this. I asked them to send me these products so I could try them out. So that's what I'm going to do. They also sent me a melt band. This melt band, it's a little small compared to some that I've had, but we're going to give it a try. It's a little melt band that they sent. Okay, so I'm going to take this wig, and I'm going to put this on so that we can get started with this demo. Because trust me, this ain't going to take very long at all. I'm going to put this on and just have it sort of like back so that I can use this product. Let me just check it in the mirror here on my lace. All right. Okay, so I got this wig pretty much where I want it. I got some extra clips to hold this hair back out of my way. So, okay, so there's the lace sitting there. All I got to do is pull it up when the time comes for me to do something with it. Okay, so the first product we're going to try out is this one. This is the one that's called Lace in Place System Stick. So this stick, when it came, it was hot outside and some of the glue had already come out, which was a shame. But anyway, it has a little arrow on the front, and so you have to turn it in order to get it to come out. You should see me trying to squeeze this thing, not realizing I needed to turn it. So anyway, I'm going to start by putting this product on my forehead. See where the hole is. There's a little hole on one side. And you're supposed to just put a little bit on here. So I'm going to squeeze it out. Okay, here we go. I'm just squeezing it out like they did in the demo that I saw. I'm just going to squeeze it out. And yeah, they said that once you squeeze this out and lay this on here, that you're supposed to use a blow dryer. So I'm going to go ahead and blow this part, and then I'll probably put it on again. So here we go. I'm going to blow it. See if I can get it a little dry. It's like a gel, but it's not runny, which is good. You don't want it to be runny. It's not runny. So, okay. All right. Yeah, it's a little sticky. Okay. Now, it says you can put more than one layer on it, so I'm going to try another layer. Just get it to come out here. Just going to try another layer of this stuff. I'm looking in this mirror beside me because this is how I can actually see what's going on here. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So we're going to blow it again a little bit. All right. Now, if you guys have not been following me for a while, I have been doing YouTube wig reviews since 2018. Since 2018. I started doing wig reviews on YouTube when I was 60 years old. I'm 68 now. So I've been doing this for 8 years. And yeah, so girlfriend's been around for a minute. All right, so now that I've done that, they said that the next thing that you're supposed to, it says to allow it to dry. It doesn't look completely dry to me. So I don't know. But anyway, in the videos that I saw people using this, it didn't look like they let it dry hardly at all. But it says here, blow dry or air dry on cool. And it says it dries quickly, but it still looks kind of shiny to me. So I'm thinking it might not be completely dry. So I am going to pull this forward. And I'm going to use my rat tail comb to lay it down, which I would normally do under other circumstances anyway. Okay, so what I see right away is that it's holding it, which is good. It's holding it for the most part. This stuff is very sticky too. So just so you know, this stuff is very sticky. So, okay, so I'm doing it on this side too. Yeah, this stuff sticks pretty well, but it's very sticky. It's very sticky. So I'm going to use this dryer to blow it a little bit more. But it's sticky. I'm noticing that it's sticky. And I think another thing that I'm learning about this right now is that I don't need this much. I don't need to put it on twice. I think I'll be fine without putting it on twice. Because it feels to me like there's too much on here. It feels to me like there's too much on here. So I would probably not put more than one on here. Yeah. And probably I would use a blow dryer as opposed to what I'm using now. Because I don't think that this fan is effective. I've seen them use this fan when they've done the demos, and I don't think the fan is that effective. So I would rather use, yeah, this stuff is sticky as all get out. That's why I brought this washcloth. This stuff is sticky. Turn off this fan. Yes, so what you're supposed to do after you put this on is you're supposed to, it says you're supposed to layer it with foam gel and mist. God, that seems to me like a lot of junk to be putting on at one time, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. All right, so let me, no. This mist is too runny. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my fingers and put it on here because honestly, I don't think that spraying it on there is going to make sense. It's very runny. Very runny. So I'm just putting some on my fingers and tapping it on here. I think I saw one girl who was demonstrating this do that. So I'm just going to tap it on. Ooh, this stuff is runny. Yeah, it's runny. Okay, so yeah, good thing I got the washcloth. So they said to put the foam gel on top of that, but honest to goodness, I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't see what benefit that would be to put no foam on top of all of this junk. To be honest, I think I'm just gonna try and dry this a little bit more and then put my band on. But I have to say that it's sticky. And I guess sticky is good in terms of getting you started. Sticky's good in terms of getting you started because at least it lays the lace down. So I'm going to put this little teeny weeny melt band they gave me on. And I had seen some demos where they were actually blowing their hair after they put this on, which I thought was kind of weird. But I don't usually blow my hair after I put a band on my head, but whatever, since that's what they say do. So I'm just going to keep this on and I'll blow it a little bit. Oh, wait, it's coming loose. This band is so tiny. It's very tiny. Yeah, is it going to stay? It might stay now. Okay. Yeah, it's tiny. Anyway, we're going to try some more blowing. I'm telling you, like I said, I wanted to do this because normally people do not, what's the word? People do not, how do I say it? They don't always show you everything they're doing. I guess that's what I'm saying. And that's why I'm doing this. They don't always show you everything that they're doing. And that's what I wanted you guys to see. Matter of fact, you know what? This little fan, I'm going to get rid of this little fan and I'm going to go grab my blow dryer. I'll be right back. Okay, I think this will be much more effective if I use this. Okay, so I got a real blow dryer this time. So let's see how this works. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, again, this stuff is really sticky. So I'm going to take this off and we're going to see what happened. Kyra Sean always says to pull it down from the top so that you don't get all that glue stuck on your face. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, it looks like it's effective. I mean, it's not going anywhere. I mean, you can tell it looks pretty clear and it's not going anywhere. There still is some mess on my face. You know, I still got some of this stuff on my face. And I'm thinking that the reason why is because I put on too much. I think I put on too much. Yeah. And I didn't really have to use the alcohol because there really wasn't a bunch of gunk on my face. But look, it laid down pretty good. So a couple of lessons here. Number one, if you get this stuff, and again, this is the Go Glueless Lace in Place System Stick. Do not use more than one layer. unless you have some lace that's awful. Because this bare lace from Sensational, this bare lace is good lace, okay? So I didn't have to use a lot of this. So my lesson number one is that I only needed to use one layer of this and blow it dry. That's all I needed. As far as the mist is concerned, again, this mist to me is just like this stuff, which is what they call a meltdown. And it's just to be tapped on the top of the lace. So, you know, that's fine. And then the third one they sent me again was the foam. And I typically do not use foam unless I'm just melting my actual hair on the wig down. So I didn't even bother using that. So I will say that this product did do what it was supposed to do. Just don't use too much of it. And I guess the question is, will I be getting some more? Probably, because I think it's going to work. I kind of like the fact that it was holding the lace down as soon as I put it on. That's the best part for me, because whenever I use a regular hard hairspray and I try to, you know, I'll do the blow drying thing and all that junk, and I'll use my rat tail comb and all of that, but it will not stay down a lot of the times until I put the band on. But this particular product, it was trying to stay. And I think the only reason why it didn't stay is because I put too much on it. But yeah, this stuff is pretty cool. It looks good. I only had to use a little bit of my washcloth to get the excess off. So it wasn't like the kind of cakey that you see with hairspray that's kind of a hard cakey and takes you a long time to get it off. This stuff came off. It came off with the washcloth really easy. So, okay, True Connoisseur Solutions, I'm sold. I will be getting this product again. And again, full disclosure, they are not paying me to do this. I wanted to do this with you guys to show you guys how it looks when somebody does it live with all the mess and everything. So, I am sold. I like this product. I think it's going to be a good product for me. I'm going to get it again. Again, it is called Go Glueless. And it's by True Connoisseur Solutions. And this is the other product. This is the mist product that I use. Those are the only two that I used. I didn't use the other stuff that they have. And if you guys are listening, True Connoisseur, could you make the band a little wider, please?